Lactose intolerant?
Aye.
Allergic to nuts?
Nah.
Vegetarian?
No.
Shellfish allergy?
Sorry, Charlie. No offense.
Picky eater?
Goodbye.
Because at Nick's you...
You're gonna eat what I cook you, you know.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, Pop. This is Primo.
And this is Secondo.
How you doing? This is our holiday tradition we're gonna make for you today. A beautiful holiday dish. What's it called, Pop?
It's the Christmas Eve traditional dish called Frutti Di Mare. Oh, it's great stuff.
Good stuff. So what's the base of the Frutti Di Mare?
Well, we start off with our usual marinara sauce.
That's right.
And then we add some seafood to it, and that's the fruit.
Okay.
Fruit
Served over linguine.
Oh boy.
So hang on to your hats, kids.
Can't stand to wait. I want to eat it now.
Well, first off, you gotta have the right ingredients. So Pop, walk us through these ingredients right
Yeah,
now.
well, ingredients make the dish.
That's
And of course, we as always like to use Hunt's tomatoes in our tomato production.
Why?
They're produced in a special way. Most tomatoes are put in a bath with arsenic in it, and that's how they peel them. But Hunt's only peels them with steam, so that's the way. That's why they're as good.
So we only use Hunt's. Where do and where do you get these locally in Central New York?
I go to Wegmans to get them.
That's because I think so. They're back in our good graces now. So
Oh,
now
yeah.
that they're carrying them again.
Yeah, they were out of them for a while, and we made a big fuss about it. And now Wegmans carrying them again.
Okay. Well, thank you, Danny Wegman. What about these right here? What are
Now,
these?
part of the marinara, a very vital part of it, is the anchovies, the flat anchovies, not the rolled. There's no capers in these.
Tell me about the oil.
Well, the oil is special. We, a family has been using Filippo Berio oil in the gold can for many years, and traditionally I've just carried it on. And remember, it's the gold can. It's the best olive oil we think you can buy.
Yeah, but here's the deal with these recipes. No substitutes. We've been making this stuff for over 100 years in America. Almost, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, not peanut oil, not Wesson oil, not vegetable oil, not canola oil, not extra virgin oil thinking that you're going to make a better dish because it's extra virgin. This is the stuff. This is the stuff. It's time tested. And then, of course, we need a lot of garlic.
Fresh garlic.
Fresh garlic. So this is the basis of the sauce. Now we're going to go to our next set of ingredients, which in the marinara sauce we call the 5.
The 5 ingredients. These are the secret ingredients. This is one of the hardest things to ever find. It's called powdered mushroom, and we get it on the internet through
Sutton Bay.
Sutton Bay. Yeah.
Sutton Bay is the only place we could find
Powdered
quality powdered mushrooms. Powdered mushrooms, you say? Eye of newt, chicken claw, mandrake root, powdered mushrooms. Sutton Bay. We'll tell you how to get it. But crucial ingredient.
And then, of course, you have ground pepper. That's another great ingredient. We use oregano. We use bay leaves. And our secret to this whole thing is beef bouillon, which
There you
is
go. Herbox.
Herbox.
Is our brand. So that's the 5. Mushroom powder, bay leaf, oregano,
pepper.
ground pepper, and beef bouillon.
Beef.
And now we're going to put this sauce together.
All right. Let's go, George.
We're gonna do two. It's gonna turn into one batch, but we're gonna do it in 2 pots. So here's one batch. It's 1/3 cup of olive oil.
That's your base.
That's your base. 1/3 cup. Ah, lovely. And we're just gonna double it up right there. That's the base. That's your first step.
The idea of the anchovies is that you want to make sure you get rid of the oil that they're packed in, because they don't use good oil. And we don't want to spoil our dish with oil that isn't. So I squeeze them, and I take all the old oil out of them before I put them in the pot, which we're going to use, and that's going to disappear. You won't even see those.
Alright, so this is basically it when we start the sauce. The base is going to be, we're going to saute the garlic and the anchovies and the oil together, and then we're going to put the tomatoes in to stop it from cooking. Now here's a variation on this theme here. I'm going to open up a can of tomatoes here. Now 2 cans of tomatoes are going to go into each batch. When we're making a straight marinara sauce, I want you to take a look at here. It's kind of thick. It's got a lot of nice water, tomato juice. We don't drain these. But in a Frutti Del Mare, we're using clams and mussels. When they open up into the sauce, all that beautiful clam juice and mussel juice goes in there, thins out the sauce. So for Frutti Del Mare, we're going to make a slightly thicker marinara sauce that doesn't have quite as much juice in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain this. And we're going to drain each can just like that. And so it's going to be slightly less volume
than you
would normally get. So if you're just making the marinara sauce, don't drain the tomatoes. If you're making Frutti Del Mare, drain the tomatoes. Primo, so now what are we doing next?
Well, the next step after we get the oil and the anchovy is to press the garlic into each. And I like good size, 5 good cloves of garlic for each batch. So we're going to start squeezing, and this is how this all works out.
So this is not going to be in the dish. No. So I'll get this out of your way, because that's what Segundo does.
Yeah. Notice the
Segundo does garlic management while Primo actually does the cooking.
These will disappear. You won't even see the garlic because the anchovies melt and the garlic dissipates. Okay, that's the one. Now we'll go for the second.
Good job, Primo. Fun in the kitchen.
Go with medium heat.
Medium heat.
So you don't burn them. And
look at this tag team cooking. I love it.
Separate the anchovies and the garlic. You'll notice that once the garlic is heated, it'll start to bubble, and then you know it's starting to cook.
Basically, what you want to do is you want to mash the anchovies against the bottom of the pan like this. We're mashing, mashing, mashing. Eventually, those anchovies are going to break up, and it's going to create a paste between the garlic and the anchovies. You want to bring it up slow because, of course, as
you want to burn the garlic. Never.
Burn the garlic.
You ruin the dish.
You ruin the dish. You got to start over.
Show them the bubbles. The bubbles on the side.
Now, if you notice, we got the tomatoes at the ready. What stops the cooking process is when you put the cool tomatoes on the hot anchovies and garlic and olive oil. So that's how you get it to stop. Boom, like brakes. The tomatoes are like brakes, right, Primo?
Oh, they stop cooking right away.
That's right.
There's a beautiful odor coming out of here now. The garlic and anchovies. Starting to cook. Now, that's ready. And we take it actually off the heat when you think you've cooked it enough. I take it off and then I pour my tomatoes in. That stops the cooking right away. And then comes the fun. This is the part that's fun.